Welcome. I'm Lindsay Bridges from Charlotte Center for Mindfulness, and I'm glad to be practicing with you. I read this week a beautiful example of how investigating the present moment begins to unwind and change our relationship with it. The example came from Ajahn Chah. He was a Thai forest Buddhist master teacher, and he was talking about in his student days listening to his teacher, sitting in a monastery listening to his teacher. And as he was listening to his teacher, he began to realize he was angry, and that out of nowhere, it felt like this anger was arising in his system. Instead of getting caught up in some sort of self judgment, what's wrong with me? I'm sitting here listening to my teacher. Why should I be angry? He used the opportunity to drop into his own being and explore what was present. And as soon as he dropped in, he realized that while listening to his teacher, he was also hearing the sound of visitors to the monastery just outside, uh, children playing, making a fair amount of sound. In his conscious mind, there were children playing, and of course, there was no problem with that. In his unconscious mind, sound that was bad was getting in the way of blocking the good sound of his teacher, hence the arising of anger. There is this interesting thing that we begin to taste for ourselves more and more. When we bring what was unconscious to the light of conscious attention, and we do that without judgment. We do that offering an open, spacious, non-judging awareness to these factors are present. Pleasant, voice, sound, teacher, unpleasant, sounds outside. That bringing into the field of a particular kind of welcoming, opening spaciousness allows a sort of unhooking, a natural wisdom to the moment to simply express itself. He describes recognizing the label of good sound and bad sound without consciousness was resulting in anger. And unhooking from good sound and bad sound to this feeling tone, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, or neither pleasant nor unpleasant, and acknowledging, suddenly it just became sounds without the tension of the anger, without the need, without the judgment, without the contraction into good or bad. There's this very simple practice that's exceedingly challenging to find our way into again and again. And it simply starts with stepping back, taking a breath, and some sort of acknowledgement without judgment of all the parts that we can see that are present in this moment now. Beautiful poem by John Welwood that story made me think about. Forget about enlightenment. Sit down wherever you are and listen to the wind singing in your veins. Feel the love, the longing, and the fear in your bones. Open your heart to who you are right now, not who you would like to be, not the saint you are striving to become, but the being right here before you, inside you, around you. All of you is holy. You are already more and less than whatever you can know. Breathe out, touch in, let go. So let's do a practice. And in this practice, I really invite you to explore whatever primary anchor is most useful in this moment. It's often the breath, but it might be sound, body, loving kindness, whatever. And then from the place of the anchor, be really curious about whatever is arising, not what you want the moment to be like, but this opening to a spacious willingness for some hospitality to what the moment is like in this moment right now. So let's sit. Invite some settling into your posture. Let that be the first anchor. Just feeling the aliveness and the physical presence of the body here now. Notice the contact with the floor or chair. Connection with gravity. Begin to let the rhythm of the primary anchor, if it's the breath, the rhythm of the breath, invite you to into its refuge. The physicality of breathing in, breathing out. Any moment of opening into this rhythm, into this refuge, of an investigative curiosity, felt sensation of the breath. Know the knowing of the breath in this moment now. And for this practice, let that not be the end all of practice. The mind will wander. Bring that same opening, investigative curiosity into meeting whatever arises. Maybe it's something small. It's all that's needed is a simple acknowledgement, listening, sound. And then there's the natural returning to the primary anchor, the breath. Maybe it's something with some charge, some tug, some pull. What's it like to neither rue the arising, the charge or the pull, the discomfort, the unease, or not get caught up in a story about it means this. I'm a bad meditator. This anxiety will never go away. Whatever story is there, what's it like to greet it as a friend that needs some care, some listening to? Same sort of investigative curiosity. Maybe even give it the message, I'm willing to hear. I want to know. Where's it in the body? What's the feeling tone? Pleasant, unpleasant, neither pleasant nor unpleasant? Does it radiate? If it's got a strong thought story that goes with it, what does the charge of the thought story feel like in the body? Sit down wherever you are and listen to the wind singing in your veins. Feel the love, the longing, the fear in your bones. Open your heart to who you are right now. Not who you would like to be, not the saint you are striving to become, but the being right here before you, inside you, around you. All of you is holy. You are already more and less than whatever you can know. Breathe out, touch in, let go. Lovely practicing with you. Sending you good wishes on your day. Thank you.